Okay, here it goes. This is my first time with gouache. Um, ready or not, here we go. Um, so I just have the camera on my tools on my gouache that I have here. This is the little spray that I made with what did I use? Do you remember? Distilled water. I can't. I think I used rosemary oil because it was easier for me to get to, and a little bit of alcohol to make the oil disperse. Yeah, so that's my stuff to keep my gouache moist. I opened up my gouache and it looks like it's doing okay. But I may spray it anyway. But um, here you can look at it. Might as well. Um, so I prepped a few things yesterday, just a bunch of pages, just in case I wasn't sure which one I would want to do. But and I some I used the Daniel Smith watercolor ground, the transparent, the stuff. Oh, do we gotta flip our mirror? I think I don't know. The latest update must have changed that. Hold on 1 second. Um, don't mirror camera because it freaks me out. Okay, so the Daniel Smith water transparent watercolor ground. Um, and I use also this stuff, the satin glazing liquid by Golden, which I've come to really become very fond of. I just want to say. Um, and I used the largest brush that I got the other day, the 3 inch. Well, not the other day. Actually, I think it's probably been sitting here for a month, but I just opened it up the other day, opened up the package. And these are the silicone, it's a 5-piece silicone paintbrush set from Amazon, and already I love it. I just went for the biggest one, and it's amazing how fast you can like cover just a coloring page. Just using this, it was like done in seconds. Love it. So let me put this back in here now. I think I left it out just to show it, and now I need to get back in this space. This place. I don't things fit like they did originally when you put them in there. This is something I'd like to know. Okay. Um, so let's see, I want to check something right now. Tired. Okay, yeah, it did update. Just wanted to make sure it did. And here, and here. Okay. And let me. Oh, I can't close that because of this. Okay. So let's see. Uh, do I show? Oh, I can't do that. Oh, let me show this other thing. When I bought that other little collapsible, um, paint, water bin and thing. I can't even remember what the thing's called. Um, I had bought like a couple. Like I bought that ceramic one also, and then I bought another one that I didn't show. But now I've decided today that I'm going to use it because I think like when you're using gouache, you kind of want to have two water bins going, and so I do. And this is, I wish this were smaller. If I can find this, I'd love to have a smaller one like this because this is more like what I would use if I'm standing up and I got a big canvas or whatever that I'm working on. but I like the setup, how this is, how it has the side. And this is similar to what I have like for oil painting. It's got a side where your brushes can rest in the water or the um, Tripanoid or whatever. And then the other side, you can kind of you wash your brushes. I think that's how it works. So, like I said, I'm new to this anything watercolor, acrylic, wash. So, I'm just gonna. This is my first time. Let me see how that is, so you know how am I gonna put them in there. So as I'm sitting here, I'm gonna go this way. So let me turn it like that. Then it has the holes on both sides where you can put your brushes. So I really liked this, and I didn't even realize this because I didn't really take the cover off. But the cover is also a palette. The cover is also a palette, and it's like dummy proof for people like me. All I had to do is separate this from this to take that off. Whereas with my collapsible one, I keep like trying to figure out like, wait, how do I open it? Even though it's very simple. But so that's the cover. Excuse me. And then inside is a little palette. So I can mix paints, I can paint from here, whatever. So let's see. So I need this, and I'm actually gonna spray this now just because I want to. I'm gonna spray my paints. Gotta figure out where I want to keep things on my desk because I'm not sure. Smells like rosemary essential oil. I like that. We want lots of that. Okay. So let's see. Um, and so I have some things that I want to paint, and for me to do this, I can't keep everything on my desk. So I'm going to actually move my. I'm going to leave these on my desk, the wash bin and the paint, but I'm going to put, let's see, a book actually in front of me on my pull-out drawer on my desk. My pull-out, what do you call it? I don't know what it's called. Um, but whatever it's called, that's where I'm putting it. So I'm gonna like turn off my camera for a minute while I adjust that to make sure that I get it in the right place. I don't know. I don't mind. There's nothing really got to worry about flashing. It's just everything I work with on here. Let me just get my stuff from up here. So I don't know how long I'm going to stay on. I'm not planning on staying on too long, like not longer than an hour or my seemingly regulation hour and 15 minutes, but you never know. So, but I do want to do some other things today, and so that's why I'm coming on early, and I kind of want to be on for Ivy Pearl tonight, and so, what's this? Oh, that's that article. That's important. Child, I need to put that somewhere today. Okay. Um. So let's see. Can I move it like that? Yeah. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh. So I'll make sure no one's gonna crash. I want a smooth transition. I wish I could do it on my desk, but one thing I've discovered, I think I feel kind of claustrophobic when I'm working right on my actual desk. Um, which I just realized that like last night. Says, you know what? I actually like working on the pullout better because I feel like I don't know, and maybe it might be because now I have that bigger monitor and it's like all in my face, and I just don't feel comfortable being up close like that. So that might be why. Okay, I need to move my little bin with my pencil sharpeners in it because that is kind of taking up space. So where are we going to put it? Oh, Lord. Thank you for the really workable, truly workable space that you're going to give me for my desk. In Jesus' name, it's coming. It's just not coming fast enough for me, but it's coming. Okay, so let me get my thing positioned better here now that I moved that. And I don't want the darkness is underneath my desk. So another thing I have to figure out are what brushes I want to use. Um, I could have like stayed off and like done more prep. These are more for fine tune work. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to gouache. So like this is my first time trying to figure out what's gonna work, what works best. Um, and I forgot I had these that I think I got them from Walmart. Um, and a long time ago, and I liked them because they were short handled brushes, and they were Royal Langnickel gold Teclon, which I'm used to seeing that. It's kind of nice that on the back here they have the brush guide. Oops, let me hold it in a way you can see it and white. Get rid of that light. Okay, there we go. Um, that tells you what type of brush is what and how to use it, which I think is a nice little reminder. These are the brushes I recently purchased, some mop brushes, because I have I maybe have one or two from maybe just one that I use when oil painting, because like if you're gonna just put down like block out colors or just put a first level of pigment on, you use a lot of solvent with the pigment just to get that wash, to do that wash. And you usually do that with a mop brush or some kind of big brush or something. But like, I think I only have one mop brush in the history of my painting life. But yeah, so this is useful too. I think I may use these, but depending on what picture I do. So these, and then what else? I may need something smaller and kind of pointy. I don't know. Because I might save those mop brushes. Probably the mop brushes are going to be just for um, watercolor. And I need like a case for them. I don't like that they're just. Looks like I have more though. What are these? These aren't those. These are something else. The purple handle ones are the ones I just got. So yeah, I need to get my brushes together as far as cases and what they're for, and yeah, so that I can just pick up the case and say, okay, let me get my watercolor brush case, let me get this case, whatever. I haven't done that yet. What is this one? A bunch of random brushes in this jar. Okay, this is another one of those. We could make a. Where are these from? They're from somewhere. I wonder if I used these maybe when I did the sip and paint party. I think I used them there. So I used them for acrylic, but not for any reason other than that's what I had. What's this one? A Princeton Aqua Elite. Oh, I think I know where this one came from. We're picking brushes. Probably no. Did it come out of here? No, because this is not this. Where did that come from? Because these are something else. They're not any brand. You know what? I might use these. I love these brushes. They're so pretty. I think I might use these. There's no name on them. They're just generic from Amazon, but I like them. They're pretty. Ooh, this one I didn't even use yet. It's not broken in. I think I'm going to use these. Save these. Use these. And yeah, that's what we're doing. Okay. So now I got my brushes, got my bin with my water, two separate waters. I got let me put these back. I'll find where they go. Give them a home to keep them safe. Um, so pictures. This is what I was thinking about with pictures. Do I have them all up here? I have them all. Guess so. So for the longest time, I've been thinking about this page with the Luna moth. So I prepped this one with one of the either the Daniel Smith stuff or the golden stuff. Um, so I did that one. It's kind of curly. I probably need to press it in a book before I do anything, so I'm not doing that one today. Um, but I wanted to work in this book. This is kind of my experimental book anyway. The Camellia de Rico, Pop Manga Mermaids and Other Sea Creatures. And I've been working in here anyway this week, um, a little bit the other day. Like I totally forgot about this picture, so I started doing some work in this one that I had initially started with the I don't know what is the shelf thing that's showing on here. I don't understand what it is. What is that? Why do I have that? Does that help? Turn it. Oh no. Yeah, lighting isn't. That's the other thing. See, on the pull-out desk, I can see better and I feel more comfortable with painting. But I get that little shadow thing. So my apologies. I don't have a good. I don't have a perfect setup for this. Um. Anyway, I started. I think I used that kind of peachy color from the um, Tim Holtz Distressed Watercolor. What do you call them? Watercolor pencils. And I did something with watercolors, an iridescent watercolor up here, and something else. Well, I did her hair with watercolors, but I went in yesterday and what did I use? I used Prismacolor pencils, I think, and I did pink, put in the pink, and then I made the hair purple, and then I actually kind of like did a little bit of stuff in here. And I'm gonna have to go back over with iridescent paint, but I did that with it, and I still have more to do with it, of course. But like, I started, you know, went in on that. So I guess I kind of have a goal to kind of, get some pages done in here. And since I had already started that one, I started doing that with that one. Um, oh, I didn't notice this one. I should have gessoed this. I didn't realize this page was here. Anyway, um, then this page I still need to do something with, and I don't know what to do. This is the first page I ever did any watercolor, any water kind of thingy on at all. Um, and so I have to finish it. I don't know how to finish it, so I'm not feeling anything with it yet. So, um, second one I did, or third, something. And of course, I finished this one, which people saw. Oh, somebody in the chat. Hello, Riva. Nice to see you. Thank you. Um, this one is all watercolor, so that's a first for me. We use those CSY metallic paints and some of those, whatever they're called, tinge something paints, watercolor paints. I worked on this one yesterday with using my Neocolor ones. Um, I still can't decide how to do the barnacles on there. I'm still thinking about that. I had to cover something up in here I think how the background went down, because the background, I think I used um, the King Art gel sticks, but I'm still learning how to use those. And I don't know, something happened here where it kind of blotched up on one side. So then I thought, well, let me cover it. So I used like iridescent acrylic paint and like covered up that. And you might even still be able to see you can see that scratchy underneath. That's what I was covering up. So I still got to finish this one, and I'm thinking I'm going to use some kind of iridescent something on the rest of this. Oh, why is this stuck? Oh my gosh, the page is stuck. I didn't expect that to happen. Oh dear. I have to glue the page down. Oh, that sucks. This is my favorite picture. I don't know. I guess to stay up somehow. Yeah, it's my favorite picture. Anyway, then I did this one. Still need to do the background. Maybe we'll have to put down some washi tape. That's what we'll do with this one. Cover that up. This is my favorite one. This is a watercolor, and I think I use Neocolor 2s in here a little bit, and I use some of those tinge watercolor paints as well. And I hope these other pages aren't stuck together. Okay. So this one I was trying to figure out, because I don't want any bleeding or anything between the pages. And so I decided I didn't want to mess up this page, because this is my favorite, this one. So I used Neocolor 1s on this page. And I'm trying to do just all Neocolor 1s and nothing else. They're waxy, so I figure, well, that'll help this page on the opposite side hold up better, So that might be what I do throughout the whole book, is like one page watercolor, the other page something waxy. But because these images are so big, I don't really want to use pencil, because I'll be there coloring forever and ever and ever and using up my pencil. So this gives me an opportunity to use some of the other materials that I have. So yeah, we're going to start painting it sometime soon. I can't put it off. But I just want to show kind of what I've been up to a little bit, just as far as prepping the watercolor. This is all kind of stuff I was doing yesterday. Hey, Mary. Thank you. So, this page, I don't know what I'm going to do. This is small enough for me to actually do pencil on her. Even though I said I didn't want to use pencil in this book, but I might for this one, because, the image is smaller and more, it's smaller. So, but I am thinking for this background is using that technique that I learned from Ivy Pearl the first time when I went live and she was with me. She came live before she started going live on her channel, and we were coloring in was it Grains of Gold? And like, just, I swear, every time she goes live tonight, so be sure to catch her tonight, because every time I watch one of her lives, I learn something. And I learned something when she came on to my live, and we were coloring together. Like, I learned, I don't know, I think like three different things I learned just in this. I was like, whoa, my mind was blown. So one thing that she did was she used a wax crayon and drew little images in the background, and then did either watercolor or use the King Art gel stick over it, and then those little things in wax remained, they popped out, right? So you had like iridescent bubbles or whatever showing underneath whatever color her background was. I was like, oh my gosh. And she did it so fast. I was like, that's like magic. So this has bubbles drawn in there, but I'm thinking of trying to do that with this. So colored pencil for this. Maybe some, neo color ones or twos and this, and then the background using the neo color twos and ones on this. So, or the neo color twos and the Marabou art crayons. They use those too, which like they happen to be up here, so I can show them to you. These are the Marabou art crayons, which are very waxy. They do actually make some watercolor, water-based ones as well. And I actually have they have like a metallic set that I bought that has like, I don't know, maybe like 6 crayons or something like that in there that are watercolor based. But yeah. And that set for the Marabou art crayons, the wax ones, comes with a blender, which I have discovered actually is nice for, it actually blends colored pencils too, and watercolor. I mean, it's really wild. I've been playing around with this lately, and I'm amazed. So I bought 2 more of them to have them on hand because I'm already wearing this one out now since I discovered that. Okay, so this is the page I think. Oh no, let me show. This is a page I'm going to work on today because I figure I don't know what else to do with it, and I think the the illustration lends itself to using gouache or acrylic paint or something like that because everything's so big, and also you need something I think that is going to help you show the movement that actually is in this picture because it's like turtles swimming around the seaweed and stuff. So, yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. Then I happen to also prepare this page as well, and I started doing some sketching in there because I thought it was kind of empty with just her and this thing on her head. And then I was reminded, oh yeah, this is the book that disturbs me. But I'm like, oh well, I got it now, so we're gonna have to live with it. With all these, I don't know, these things on their heads, like in this picture, what the heck are these things? I don't, I don't know. I don't know. I find it disturbing, but anyway, I'll get over it. If I get into the color, I won't think about it. Um. So anyway, with this one, so I started drawing kind of like seaweedy kind of things, kind of like smaller versions of these, going, like what do you call it, vertical. But then I thought, is there room? It's like I drew in arms for her, which might be kind of small. I don't know. My perspective might be off. But I drew in arms, and then I started thinking, well, she's a mermaid. Where's her fins? And so I kind of started trying to draw her body. And first I tried to draw her fins in back here. Then I did it over here. I'm kind of leaning right now to it being like over here, but I have to change something about it. But if you think of how their bodies are kind of how they show like how mermaids kind of do like this, so then you have that kind of foreshortening of the length of them because part of it's folded in. Um, I'm thinking about how to make that work. I don't know. And I almost feel like once I start using color with it, it might come to me. But sometimes when I just draw, I don't really, it doesn't click for me. It's kind of weird like that. I sometimes get perspective better if I'm using color. And I don't know why that is, but it seems to be that way with me. So that's what my plan is. I'm going to draw in arms for her, and I'm going to draw in her fishtail, and then I'm going to have seaweed. And I have to figure out the order in which I'm going to lay this stuff down, and I don't know that right now. So that's where that is, and that's as far as I went. That was enough. Choo, 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 choo. Okay, so now we're going to start painting. Because I need to. That's what I'm on here for. Hey, Taylor. Happy Thursday. Is Thursday? Thursday. Okay, so to start off, just because I'm like really got to be in thinking mode, I'm just gonna paint because I gotta get into this whole process because I've never done this before. And I also want to make sure things are gonna stay where I want them. I don't know if I should mix color first. I'm kind of thinking about it, but then I don't know. I think I have a lot of colors here. I could go straight out of the box, but I don't want to. I feel like I don't want to mix right on the page because that if I do that too much, it's going to make the page. Even though I have have it prepped, I feel like it's going to make the page kind of warp and heavy and all that kind of stuff. So, oh, I just realized I need a stir thing. Let me get these out. Okay, that's a reason too for. Oh, I forgot to get a rag. Hold on one second. I need some rags. And I do have baby wipes there in case it gets too bad. I brought the whole roll that's left up here. It's like we're just gonna do this. I can be a very messy painter, which is another reason why I don't like I have like a designated space really for that, which I'm not in right now. But let's see. So this is where you really have to think about palette. But let me open up this guy. So I really like this. I like all three of these. The oh, do I have it in here? Where did I put that? I put that back up here, didn't I? Hold on. I need to see if I put it back in here. Because I might have. No, those are my blendy things. Where did I put that little... I meant to put it back in there. Where did I put her? I guess I'm going to have to use another one. I have a blue one. What's the blue? Let's see. Huh. I do not remember. This contraption, this I got from Amazon as well. It's a silicone stir sticks kit. I wonder if I want to work two or one. See, I have one out somewhere, but I can't remember where to put it. Unless, let's see, sorry. Didn't put in there. See that one? There's something shiny in here. Oh, there's the other stick. Hello. How do we open? Okay, so I got one stick already. Find that other one with the... Open this already? The prep be taking up time? No, wouldn't make sense for it to be there anyway. So I'm glad it's not there. I'm going to close. There we go. I'll find it when I'm not looking for it. It's always the way it is. It's like I remember like having it in my hand, and I just cannot logically remember where it is. And I thought there was another one in here, but we might have to. Okay, there's another one here. There it is. And then we'll make sure we put this one. Unless I put it back in here. That's what I did. Because I didn't know where to put it. So, this is it. Because it's not in the package. Here we go. Stuck to the tweezers. Oh, there we go. That's what I want. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so I've got. Yeah, I definitely have clothes on I don't care about because like I ain't got time to be, It's like when I paint, I don't want to have to worry about anything. I don't want to be thinking about anything but the painting. What I'm working on. That's it. Nothing else. So okay. So I got my stir things. I don't need that one. I'm gonna have these out just in case, but I hope I want to try and get away with just two. I know these are actually for something intentional, like probably working with epoxy or something like that. I don't know. But I think I'm just gonna use this side. Okay. Oh, and I probably should move that. You know, I'm gonna put this down because I kind of wanna. I don't want to. It's like if I have some paint mixed, I feel like. Because one way to do this is to just go from this palette, and put down paint and blend on the picture. But I don't feel like I have an organized enough sense of how I want it to look for me to do that without winding up putting too much paint down on there. Now, if I do that, I could do that and then just let it dry and come back and put on more, which is a possibility. Then I wouldn't mix paint. I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't. It's like, I'm scared. Okay, that is a little kind of. One thing I know, you always need white. So oh, you know what? How am I gonna? Oh wait, this covers it up, so it'll still stay. That's right. It was a little dried up in the corner there. I don't know if you can see. It's like when I oil paint, I usually pick like a whole. I don't mix my paint and paint in the same day. I have a whole separate day that I mix paint and prep my palette. And then I'll go back and I'll paint the next day, most of the time, the next day. The most I'll do this of painting the same day is like doing a wash of one color. I'll do that much, but I won't paint. The mixing is like a whole experience in itself. I actually love mixing paint. I gotta be honest, I do. I don't know about doing that with gouache, but we'll find out. But it helps me to just kind of to focus. and not waste paint as well. It's just kind of focus on the colors themselves. I don't think I'm getting any more out of that. I'll wipe these off. And I usually wind up with a rag that's like full of just like tons of paint. Because like I just spent the whole time just mixing. And I forgot I got my water here. I could use that. Bubbles in the house. Hey, Bubbles. Happy Thursday. Yeah, I forgot about that. And then I would always I'd always be rinsing my what do you call it? My palette knife in the solvent, to clean it. So I wouldn't have as much junk and gunk on my rag. So like I make it it's like a whole thing. And I wish I could. I wonder if I should get out more. I probably should. It's that's not like a color that I'm not going to use a lot of, more than likely. So after I did all that rinsing, see, I had a blue one that was out of that, and I just saw that too. I don't know where I put it. Oh, shucks. Okay. So I need to have something where I have all my stuff for a particular coloring thing together somehow. That's what I need, and I'm not there yet. That's why I don't want to take down another type of coloring thing like the ATC cards or anything, because that's another thing I'll have to set up for, and I'm already not set up for what I'm doing now. It's like I don't need any more. I need to set up for what I got now. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Choo choo choo. Get off of there. Either go in or go out. One or the other. Here we go. So this is actually when I think about palette, is when I paint. I think that's why when I color, it's like, no, I don't want to think about that. I just want color. I just want to see color. I color in coloring books for fast color, not for any kind of deep focus. Although I kind of, well, I definitely think about it though. I think about stuff when I color, but see, I want to get more of that. Can you tell? I'm looking at it like, no, get it all, get it all, get it all. I need a good scraper. I do have a palette knife, but I don't know if that's going to do it like I want it. I want small palette knives, and I went searching for months for those, trying to find small. And I can't find any that are small like I want. I want them to be like this size, but to have the ends like palette knives, but smaller. And I can't find any. I don't know how to ask for it, so I'll get what I want. You don't know how. Okay, that's not coming up enough for me. What the heck? It's awfully thick. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what this is doing, but let's swipe off in the same section. Fortunately, my desk is old, so it doesn't matter to me if I get anything on my desk, as long as it's where it won't get onto anything else that I put on my desk. So that's one good thing. Uh-oh, some stuff on the end. But mixing paint can be messy, so that's why I'll designate one day to this is just the Hemi gouache. That's all it is. Okay, now I'm gonna use green. I don't know if I feel like mixing a bunch of greens. I want the white though. I almost feel like I'm gonna. Oops, see, I got some on my desk already because I got this big blotch of white at the end. Um, Let me look at this picture again. And do I want to do the background first? I might. And I might use something right out of the thing for that. And I wonder if I can. Okay, and this is where, like, I don't know the properties of this stuff, so I'm learning this too. What happened to my yellow thing? Oh, there we go. Because I probably need to put the background down first, right? Is that how it work? I'm going to mix this blue. And I think I want it far away from the white because I feel like I wonder, should the big paints be in this one? That's probably how it should be. Let's realize that. What do I know? I'm going to start with this, I think. I'm tired of waiting around. I want to do something. I want to do something. Oops. Just got it in my hand. I could put gloves on, but that's no fun. I'm going to use up this blue on the stick because you know I don't like wasting anything. And it's not like I am doing some great kind of painting. I'm just doing things. Okay. Ooh, this got a little extra sticking out. I don't know how I feel about that. But I want this off of my hand. Just get off. Okay, like, oops. And I did it again. Can't take me anywhere. Okay. Give it up, Linda. Give it up. Oh, God, on my finger. Well, I don't have anything on my fingernails anyway. They're kind of a wreck. Okay. I try to get as much out of one rag as I can, but I think we just kind of we're blowing that quickly. Okay. And are you supposed to be able to put some water in here too? Is that how they work? Okay, once I do this, I can't undo it. I'm going to have to clean it. And I'm just going to make it work. Because the good thing about mixing your paint beforehand, if you do it right, is you never have to do it again. All that part is done. You don't have to go back and like, oh, what color I did and how do I get the mix? And I can't get it exact like I did it that day and all that other kind of stuff. But I don't know if that works with wash. I can't say. I don't know. big bunch of white on there. I'm going to make it work for me. I'm somebody, I love blending paint. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So, okay, that's kind of, which side has this thingy on it? Yeah. Ooh, you had a dust storm? Oh, wow. Wow, I can imagine. Oh my gosh, going through that and hair and natural hair? That sounds like a nightmare. Probably should have done up here before. Yeah, I need to move my wrist rests for my mouse pads because I don't want them getting anything on it. Oops. Yeah, that little hair up there. What is that about? I don't know if you can see it. That little hair. It's like, why? That's weird. Okay, that's one reason for buying good brushes. And I already need another one because this is not the right size. Child. I already need another one. I got a cheaper one up here, don't I? It's not what I want. Is it? You know what? Let me use this one. I guess from working on this one, I'll figure out. I don't know. I'll figure my way out of this. What to do and what not to do. Eventually. Okay, now I need a mop brush because I need to do wispy. Let's see if we can fake it. I think I heard my husband come in. I took a friend to doctor's appointment and I placed an order. He told me place an order with BJ's and I'll pick it up. I'm like, okay. Wasn't too much we needed, but since he was up that way, it's like, yeah, go for it. So I already kind of feel I don't know if it's my imagination or what, but I kind of feel getting affected by the stuff on it. Dust, rain, hail. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Wow. That's a lot. So a lot going on. Okay, that was like too much. I don't think we ever want this blue straight up. It's too. It's too blue. We learned our lesson, maybe. Maybe. And I do want it that way. In some spots. Hmm. Ooh, child, that's a lot. It's too much. Too much. Got Jason Lewis Mind and Men playing on my other computer screen with the sound down, but it's got the picture on it. The latest one with the, I don't know, it's got some kind of sunset on a grid. I don't know if I'm doing this right or not, but all I can say is watch me and critique me later in the comments. Tell me things. I'd appreciate it because, like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing, doing without knowing what I'm doing. Except I know I don't want to mix that. You can see my paint. I don't want to mix that. Put that blue in straight up again. I ain't doing that. That's not good. How many things I got in my hand? It's just like I'm sitting here, like they're just in my hand. I should be doing that with this, huh? I kind of did that backward. Look at that piece sticking out. So I'm pretty sure today I am gonna have a hot dog, a burnt hot dog with that um cabbage kind of salad slaw thing on it. The thing that like coloring with Lori told me her grandmother used to make, and she never heard anybody else talk about it. And this is I just heard about it like a few months ago because I subscribed to this site called Food in Jars, and um, it was in one of my emails, and I made it the first time, and I was like, "Whoa, that's good!" And it's a quick and easy way to get some vegetables in your life. And oh my gosh, it's so good. It's like a quick pickle kind of thing. It is so good. I was putting it like on and near everything, eating it with everything because it just was so good. And so I have been longing to have it on a hot dog. So that's what I want today. Just made some iced tea. Well, I have the hot tea. I have it like, steeping on the stove so I can make some iced tea. Okay, so that's a leaf too. That looks like sky. Ooh, chow. I should start from the top and move to the bottom. That would be like the smart way to do this, right? Right? But you know me. Oh, the fireworks stands. Oh, oh my gosh. Oh, so like it like was messing up all that. Oh, what a hot mess. Oh my gosh. Wow. Ooh, is this dry on here? Uh-oh. Just learned our first lesson. Don't be holding it like that. Wow. Yeah, I love iced tea. I love iced tea. And then when we have lemon balm in the yard, and I know you have some too, and I like putting that in the iced tea. So next time I go downstairs, that's what I'm gonna do. Go cut some and put it in there. And Choo, 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 choo. And I'll make tomato salad. I'll make potato salad tomorrow. I don't feel like all that today. I might actually like prep some stuff to go in the potato salad because now that from making that cabbage salad, I don't know, it like kind of opened my eyes. It's like, oh, that's like quick pickle kind of thing, and you just let it set overnight. Like so, I may like cut up some celery and some things and marinate it just in some oil and vinegar, and because it kind of will make it a little easier for me to eat it too with the braces. Eat the celery, and then I'll add it to the potato salad. Add the celery to the potato salad. The marinated celery to the potato salad. What's that? This freaking hairy. Uh oh, is that coming? Oh no, it's just because of how I'm holding the brush. Let me not do tempting fate. Why should I tempt fate? Why should I do that? I know the odds are I'm gonna like messy top. So why do it? I'm gonna assume that's blue. So yeah, I mean, I could boil the eggs tonight too. One thing I can't eat I can't eat store bought. Well, I'm not a big store bought anything really, but store bought potato salad. Mm-mm. I'll even eat. Sometimes I'll eat store bought macaroni salad, but not store bought potato salad. Nope, 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 nope. But I used to. Oh my gosh! Whenever we would have when I used to work at the bank and they had we had the day at Darien Lake, for employees, and it would always be catered. And I swear, the macaroni salad that they always had for that was like like at Six Flags, the macaroni salad was all the pasta was always like, oh my god, it was like grainy and mushy. I was like, ugh, can you do something else? Grainy, mushy macaroni salad. Who needs that? I don't need that. Pasta salad, whatever it was always grainy and mushy. The pasta, grainy mushy pasta. Not on my list of things I want to eat, but you know, at least they were feeding us. Oh my gosh, there's so many little things in here. Oh, I'm trying to remember what side my. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Why is it grainy? It just was weird, mushy and grainy. It's like I think that happens like if you freeze it and then thaw it out. Which just the thought of pasta salad frozen and thawed out just makes me want to gag anyway. Makes me want to gag. But they always had, hot dogs and hamburgers, so it's like, yeah, well, skip that salad. I can't. Okay, I'm gonna call that seaweed. I'm not sure what's going on in there. I can't tell. I don't know. I wanna. Is this light enough? Oh, it was dry. Check that out. Yeah, I guess so they could feed a lot of people because they were feeding lots of people, the catering service. But yeah, I don't understand it. I'm just, I'm not saying I would do it, but I think that's why they did it. Okay, so this is kind of neat. You can paint over it pretty quick. That's good to know. Very good to know. So I think this is, and you know what? Okay, so I can paint kind of dark, let it dry a little bit, and then do light over it. It seems. Yep. Get your frozen pasta here. Get your frozen rethawed pasta here. Barf. So I made something I made that I do really like. Now it's like on my list, and it's something I don't think I would ever have eaten that. Like maybe like 10 years ago, I'd be like, huh? But maybe because I hadn't tried it. But I made a what was it? What did he do? Oh, I made a bean salad, and like to me, beans and salad is like no, no, no. But I made one with and it's kind of like I guess a Mediterranean style salad. Although I couldn't find all the things that I had that I could have put in it to make it exactly that. I didn't have it. I knew I had like Aleppo, like chili pepper flakes or something. I have them somewhere in this house, but I couldn't find them. And they also have a little packet of sumac. They said like put you could put that in there too, and I couldn't find that either. So that didn't go in there. But what I did, the salad has I did. Now I'm trying to remember. Actually did the cut up cucumbers because I didn't have fennel. Um, I put tomatoes in it. Um, Tomatoes and what else? I don't think I even had any cucumbers. I couldn't put that in it. Dang, what did I put in it? Because it sounded like it didn't have anything in it. Um, I think it has onions in it. I can't even remember. I just been eating it like crazy though. Anyway, it has a bunch of like fresh vegetables. Not even a lot. The celery and some. Oh, I know what I put in it. I put lovage in there. The big, now tall herb that I have outside. It's now like, and we've had some windy days, so like part of it's like bent over, well, part of it's standing up, and it's like over, like, I don't know, it's got to be 10 feet tall. Um, and it has kind of stalks. It's really an interesting kind of plant. It has stalks, but then it has these, branches that have leaves of the herb on them. But anyway, so I put lovage, and we have some garlic chives outside, so I use some of those um, with the celery and the tomatoes, and then I marinated it, or I put the oil and vinegar dressing, and it marinated, and I added bulgur wheat to it. That's the what to it. Added bulgur wheat because I didn't have sumac and I didn't, so I added that. And I kind of like searched around because I knew I'd had a salad like that somewhere before, and I just wasn't sure. But yeah, I and then they said yeah, there's a salad where you put that oh yeah, and then it had the cannellini beans, which are like they're kind of like Great Northern beans, although I think their cannellini beans are they're more buttery kind of texture. Now this is something that I'd be like, I don't think so. You know, I mean, I would try it and I would eat it if it was on my plate, if it was at somebody's house, but I wouldn't go like asking for it, and I wouldn't be making it at my house. But um, man, let me tell you something. That salad is so freaking good. It's so refreshing, and it's filling because of the bulgur wheat and the fiber. And they just go, and it's kind of has a nutty kind of taste. So the combination is really good. So I've been tearing that stuff up. Well, not exactly tearing it up, but I've been eating that and like nothing, like it fills me up. I don't need that much after that, just that. And there isn't even any meat in it. It's like it has all those textures that are kind of like make you want to eat. At least it does me. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop with that one. I can't tell what's going on in there. I think those are all leaves. Okay. Here we go next. An hour 11 minutes. Okay. So that bulgur wheat thing salad is on my list of things to make because that's really good, really refreshing, and really filling. I don't know if my husband's eaten any of it yet. I think he may have heard like the combinations, like, yeah, right. I don't think so. Then once he tastes it, then he'll start tearing it up, and then there won't be any left for me. But yeah, I really like that. Something that's interesting, we have sumac that grows in our yard. Not the poison sumac, which like it took me years to figure out that that's not what poison sumac was. That the tree thing is not poisonous. The poison sumac is something else. But and I keep wondering if I can eat it, if we can eat it, because I could be harvesting from that if if we can and saving it. We could probably just cut off one of the flowering husks and put it in a bag and shake it. That's the kind of stuff I did before I started working full time. I was surprised suddenly with being asked to work full time, and I was like, well, I'll do it for a little while. I didn't know that was. It's a great opportunity, though. I'll say that much, and I do enjoy it. It's just it's hard. I can't, do things around the house that I used to do, and I keep an eye on my husband. He be getting up to things that like wanting to feed the rabbit. It's like the rabbit has like an acre of clover to eat and you want to feed the rabbit? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You need something to do. I got a list. I got a list. Don't be feeding that rabbit. We might be eating that rabbit depending on how things go. Eating that sumac and the rabbit. Rabbit and sumac. New dish. Sorry. Sorry, little rabbit. But you probably got ticks, so like I ain't getting close to you for that reason either. I don't know. Did I just color? I don't know what I just call. I'm coloring this. I don't care. I'm making it blue. And I don't know why I'm using the tiny brush. Sumac rabbit. New dish. I think I actually had a rabbit before. Well, kind of. I had something. I think it was rabbit, not squirrel. I don't know. Somehow no, couldn't have been squirrel because my grandmother used to feed the squirrels. The squirrels used to come to her. Like, she was one of them people. Had her squirrels. They were like her other grandchildren. Come to eat out of her hand. I'm like, what the heck? They're rodents, Mama. Remember, you don't like rodents. They're rodents. These rodents with bushy tails. I'm her babies, her other babies. I don't understand this spot here. I'm not seeing it right somehow. Too many swirly things in here. Rather abstract. But that's okay. We're going to fudge it. We're going to improvise. I'm not going to leave it alone. Okay. So, anybody who just joined, this is my first time using gouache. I don't know what I'm doing. So, if you see something, say something. Please leave a comment under my comments for this video with suggestions and corrections and whatever else. Because, like I said, I'm just trying my best. Having fun though. I'm having fun. I'll say that much. So that's good. Because if it ain't fun, I ain't doing it. If I start doing something and it's no longer fun, it's like, nope, we done. We done. We got enough things in life we have to do that we don't want to. The ones where you don't have to, don't do it. Life is short. Don't do it. Why I gotta like this little brush with the hair on the end so much? That little hair makes things a little bit difficult. See, I don't like that this brush doesn't have a number on it either. So you can see, what size is this? I guess if you compare it with another one. But I like this size and the shape. Where's my... There we go. Comb. I think it's a comb. Comb or flat? Seems kind of short for a flat, though. Oh, well. Oh, this is what I'm looking at. I don't know if you can see that too well. Artist brush guide on the back of my Walmart purchase brush value pack from Royal Langnickel. I saw a video the other day where somebody was, and I didn't watch the video because I don't know, I was doing something else. I had time. You know what? I have to figure out. Are we making these the same color, same side, or the other side? I don't know. What to think about that. That they were in Michael's to see if they had any fabric, if they had more fabric yet. You know what? I don't ever remember. Well, The Michaels I went to is closed now anyway. But I was gonna say I don't remember our Michaels ever having fabric, but they're not around anymore anyway, so that doesn't matter. Oh my gosh! I just took up took out the hairs. They look like antenna. Okay, get rid of that. Does that solve the problem? It might have solved the problem. I guess it says, "Oh, you like me? Let me get rid of these hairs so you'll like me more." That was convenient. Oh, did one drop on the page? Sure did. There we go. Yeah, so he was gonna go into his Michaels to see if there was more fabric there. So it seems like, yeah, that thing with Michaels buying Joanne Fabrics, whatever their fabric division or whatever it was, it seems like that is a thing. I guess possibly. Just gotta look into it more. I kind of want to get into what do you call it, thread cycling or whatever, like recycling your doing like ThreadUp does and kind of redoing your clothes to make it into another kind of clothes. So actually, we have a couple pairs of. I don't want to touch that part. Leave that part alone. Leave that alone. I think I like that as it is. Um, couple pairs of jeans. I actually want to turn into barrel jeans. I thought I was going to do that this summer, but I don't know if that's going to happen now. I also have a set of really huge knitting needles that I want to, because I saw this video with, look what happened. Okay, eventually this brush is going to be no more because look, now it's got two more hairs sticking out. Kind of like how gray hairs show up. Ooh, this brush is disappearing right before my eyes. Oh well. Um, I saw that video, John Galliano, the designer. Oh, it just messed up my white. And that's something you probably shouldn't do. Oh well. I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to need that much to do this whole page, I think, so I'm not too worried about it. Oops. Ooh, now it's acting different. Lose a few hairs and it lost its mind. Oh, it's still working good. But I saw a video with John Galliano and another designer had to rework and redesign or like take one of their designs. They're both, haute couture designers, and they had to take the other designer's design and runway design and that had, something that had already gone down the runway years ago and make it into a new garment with using mostly using everything from the original garment and only able to add, I don't know, I can't remember what the stipulation was and how many things they could add, but yeah, that's what they did. It was really cool what they did with them. And so I saw one thing that I think it was that Galliano did where he was ripping up, well, not him, but his servants were ripping up. What do you call them? Interns or whatever you call them. Were ripping up the garment he had was assigned in shreds and then sewing them together, showing this. They were ripping them in strips, and then the next step was sewing those strips together to make like a line of strips that they then knitted into something. And I was like, oh my gosh, my mind was blown. I saw that. It's like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. So that's a plan. That's something I'm going to do with some of my clothes. I thought I was going to get started on that this summer. See, I always make too many plans for summer. I think I'm going to like solve all the world's problems and mine during the summer, and it's just not possible. I don't know how to be realistic about it, but yeah, we'll use it for as long as it lasts. We got more, so I'm not too worried about it. But I do want to remember the size of it because I like it. Um, let's get in here. I'm just getting tired of throwing things away and buying things, and I don't know. I'm trying to be. I'm in a mindset of wanting to be more thoughtful about what I buy and why. And I also am kind of. I wish I had the time. I want to make more of my own clothes like I used to before, when you get to working and everything, and then life gets busier, and then you just don't take time for those things. Actually, one big reason I think why I stopped sewing was having a cat. Because my because that's when I actually stopped. Because the moment when my one cat I had, when you prep to like cut out a pattern, it's a whole process, right? And so I used to lay my fabric out on the floor. Child, yeah, I'm gonna knit it, not crochet. Yeah, I'm gonna knit it. I have big knitting needles, like really huge knitting needles to do it with. Um, I laid my fabric out on the floor, and I went to go do something else. I don't know, probably go to the bathroom or something, or get the pattern out. And oh, I think it was ironing out the pattern and everything. And then I went to lay down a piece, and then I think I went to the bathroom or something like that. And I came back, and my cat was lying right on top of the pattern on the fabric. I'm like, no, this is not how this works. So then I was all nervous about, like, oh my gosh, don't rip the pattern, because they're made of, they're very um fragile. It's thin. I was like, oh my gosh, his claws in that pattern, we're done. So I did manage to get through it. He didn't rip it, but yeah, that was the last day I sewed. And I think I sewed one time when I was here, living here, and I put it on. I had to lay it on the dining room table because we had cats. Oh, what is that in a dog? Oh, it's a lightning bug in the daytime. What the heck? Scared the heck out of me. I'm like, there's something flying in here. I still don't like it flying in here. I don't like things flying in here. I don't like bugs indoors. That's not how we're supposed to be. Anyway, um, yeah. So I just didn't. I just stopped sewing. I have fabric actually in a trunk still. I don't know if it's moth eaten or what, but last time I checked it, it was still okay. But okay, I don't like that thing up here. I need some bug spray, because like, even though I don't want to breathe the bug spray, I don't want it to be flying. No, 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 no. Excuse me. Get kind of frantic. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what it is. It's some thin flying bug. I think it's actually a lightning bug. And I don't want to kill it, but it's not outside where it should be. So, my house, my rules. You know what I just realized? While I'm doing this, I really should have the squash covered, the rest of it, because I'm not using it. Right? Oh, light bulb just came on. An hour later. Oh well, things happen. Whee! Choo, 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 choo. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, they work. There we go. Yeah, you know the man, I don't know what to call it. We call them lightning bulbs. Like outside, they're light. They flash light. I don't know. There's less of them around than used to be. There used to be tons of them when I was little, and I didn't see them again until I came out here to the country. That's when I started seeing them again. Um, I see them out here, but didn't see them anymore in the city when I left because I think they don't like. I don't know. I don't know what their formal name is because we all always call them lightning bugs. Bugs. You know what I mean, Mary? Fireflies. That's what we call. That's the other thing. Fireflies. They're the fireflies. I don't know if that's the formal name of them either. I know it's not the Latin name of them, but I don't know. Fireflies, and they're so cool, but not inside. And I feel bad killing it because it's like, well, I hear there's not as many of you around, but like I really don't want you inside. I don't want any bug inside. No, no. It's a no. I don't know what that is there. I can't tell what that is. Yeah. Yep. They glow. Yes. Fireflies. Yep. And I didn't even know what one looked like in the daytime until I came out here. And then I found out. It's like, oh. So I try not to kill them if I see them, but like I can't. I can't. I got a limit. I got a limit. So my palette looks like I probably should add like some water or something. I don't know, but that's how it looked. I could spray it, couldn't I? Make the room smell good, just in case. I guess it'll make the page smell good too. Bonus. Okay. That's very watery. Not that's not bad though. It's just that it's watery. Ugh. Trying to tell what's what. There we go. Maybe too much. So I don't know. Me and my I don't know hyperlink journey that started. I think where did it start anyway? I was looking up the kid. Oh, I think I was looking up the children of Charlie Chaplin. I think I fell down that rabbit hole because I didn't. I watched a video on YouTube, of course. That was, and I didn't realize that Chaplin, like he married like a 16-year-old or something like that. Well, I didn't realize that that 16-year-old was actually the daughter of Eugene O'Neill. He was like this, big playwright or whatever. I was like, I never knew that. You only heard about, oh, he married a 16-year-old. Didn't say who the 16-year-old was, and her father basically disowned her, but he wasn't really a nice person to her either. And then she wound up having a lot of kids, but all the kids turned out great. You don't hear that happen too often with famous people. And so I went looking on Google to find out. Um, yeah, I don't know either. So when I see one, then they gotta go. Like if they're inside, you gotta go. You gotta go. Um, so I went looking to see, well, what are the kids? How old are they now, and what are they doing now? And so one of them, when I looked them up, they have something to do with some movie. And so I went to see what the movie is, and then it's called. Wait a minute, let me look up the name to get it right. It's pretty funny because now there's like a whole series of these movies. I'm like, a series. So now I want to watch them all, like, for some, I don't know, strange reason. Let's see if I can find it. It's on. It should be Prime Video. It'll show. Will it show what I last looked at? Where's my stuff? My stuff. Yeah, it's like a whole series called of horror films called The Bong. Like like marijuana in a bong. Like, yeah, it's like a whole series of horror films on that. I'm like, what the heck is this about? The like one of them is called Evil Bong. Another one is called Evil Bong 420. Another one is something like Evil Bong versus the Gingerbread Man. And basically they sound like movies, I guess, that people would watch back in the day when they were high. You know, it was like an event. Watch a stupid movie and eat snacks. Or something I do with my friends. Like we would watch a stupid movie and eat snacks and laugh and talk about it the whole time. But yeah. So I actually have them in my playlist. I want to watch them. Let's see how much I can tolerate. Of course, if I don't like it, I'm not going to finish watching it. As always. Do I want this here? I think I do. Oops. Maybe I was like, a horror film called The Bong. What could possibly happen? What is the plot? Like I can't even imagine what that would be. And Charlie Chaplin's son is involved in this somehow. I'm like, okay, now where does that? Oh my gosh, I was amused. That could go against my statement that their kids grew up and are doing well, but I don't know. It's too much. Just like I don't know if any of you watched the movie The Evil Dead, Bruce Campbell. That movie is hilarious. Even as Bruce Campbell's kind of a jerk, but so are a lot of people. Hey, Amy. Happy Thursday. I'm trying to get the feel of this gouache thing. It's a gouache thing. It's a gouache thing. If you know the song, you know. Sing it to that tune. Now watch, I'm going to be singing that all day. And I'm going to have to listen to the song formally. Which is formally titled It's a Love Thing. Like, who does it? It's a love thing. And I can't remember the verses. Shoot. How the melody to the verses go. I don't remember. Yeah, see, I'm gonna have to listen to the song now. These are all the hairs that came from that brush. It's kind of a lot. She's holding her own right now, though. Okay, let's see. Ooh, it's getting kind of dry. Excuse me. It's kind of dark. Let me figure out how to show my palette and paint too. I don't know how to do that. This is what it's looking like right now. How to see this? No, let's not drop the palette. So I'm doing the cord there. Okay, I might have to turn this upside down just so I can show it. Because it's not working that way. Hoping I can see. Can you see? I think this is a good page to do. Use anything with water on, just because, I don't know. It's kind of swirly, for lack of a better word. I gotta stop looking at that. I have that. I have my Amazon page, Amazon video page open with the pictures of the Evil Bong movies. It just looks so stupid. I gotta stop looking at it. I had to close it. It's too ridiculous. Okay. How long we been on here? Hour 45 minutes. Okay. I'm just gonna try and finish the water and we'll just do that. We'll do that much and then we'll stop. It's really dark. Then I think I'm gonna go burn a hot dog. I love burnt hot dogs. I really do. Must be burnt. It's like a fried bologna sandwich. Must be burnt. Oh, something I did today, and I think it actually turned out good, and I'm really happy. I had some. I actually got up early this morning and I baked because I had um these kind of instant oatmeal cups that I don't know. I just wasn't liking it because I didn't like eating them with my braces and like the whole oatmeal or whatever. I don't know. Just something about it just wasn't working for me. And because they've been in the cabinet for a while, the last one I tried to eat, it kind of tasted like cardboard, the cardboard that it was packaged in. I was like, oh, no, 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 no. So I kept looking at them for a few months trying to figure out what to do with them. Then I saw some recipes online where people made, baked goods like cookies or whatever out of them. Didn't necessarily like the way theirs looked, but I kind of thought about it and I thought, well, let me try this. And I found one that it's like, okay, let me do this. I can modify it a little bit because it seems like they're doing a little too much. And I simplified it. Didn't add any extra sugar, like, because some of them did. It's like, well, how do you know how much sugar is in there? And I got a different kind of packet. And, like, it's like, I'm not adding any sugar because I don't know, like, what that's going to end up tasting like. I don't like things super sweet. So, I made them. What I did, I took I had, how many cups of those did I have? Think I had six of them. Six of those instant oatmeal cups. One, I had three banana and three peanut butter or something like that. Banana and walnut, and then the other one was peanut butter or something. And I just mixed them together and kind of tried to smash up like the brown sugar or whatever that was in them. Um, and then I added a really ripe banana, one ripe banana. No, I didn't add it to that. I didn't add it to the dry mixture. Um, I grabbed it though because I thought this is really dry, and I don't know how I'm going to get this thing the brown sugar in there to dissolve. But anyway, so then I went and I took my oatmeal, looked at my oatmeal cookie recipe from the Quaker Oats. That's the recipe like I always use, and I just add things to it. And I looked at that to see, okay, what does this have in here? Okay, I got 3 cups total of these things I emptied. So we're gonna count that. That's the 3 cups of oats, of cooking oats. So then I needed to have baking soda and I needed to have flour. And it said for the Quaker Oats oatmeal cookie recipe, you have to have 1.5 cups of flour. And I decided to just add 1 cup of flour. Um, and then I mix. Normally, you start off by mixing the sugar and butter. Hey, Kelly, happy Thursday! But instead, I added like I had the 3 cups of the quick oats cups, the instant oats cups. I had that in one, measuring cup. There's 3 cups of that. So in my mixer, I used instead of using butter, I used like a half a cup of coconut oil. Then I added. Did I add 1 egg or two? I can't remember. 1 or 2 eggs. I can't remember how many I added. And then I added a banana, a really ripe banana. Then I added like a teaspoon of vanilla, and then I added the cup of flour, and then I added the instant oats, the 3 cups of those conglomerated instant oats cup things. Then I took it and I flattened it out on some wax paper, and I put it in the fridge. And I took it out this morning and baked. I cut them into squares and baked them, and they actually turned out good. They were little. They did need sugar, but what I did, I had some maple syrup lying around, and so I drizzled that all over them, and they actually baked really good. They're like kind of crispy, crunchy. So I'm happy because like now I didn't have to just throw them in the. I'm redeemed from having to just throw them in the garbage, which like would have pained me. And it's something like quick to eat for breakfast or whatever. If I want something a little sweet but not too sweet, and it's funny because when I cut them up, they filled up the entire tray. I don't know if I think I had like 5 across and 8 down, so it's like 40 little squares like this. Okay, now is that water or seaweed? Water or seaweed? I'm gonna say it's water. This is kind of good because this helps me figure out what's what in this picture because otherwise it would drive me nuts. And then I can figure out what colors I want for the turtles and have that for next time. See what spots I missed or what I want to. I don't have any kind of, you know, sense of order with what's darker, what's lighter, but this looks kind of, I don't know. So we got blue left over. Oops. Okay, that's a little too light. Oops, I'm sorry. You can't see what I'm doing. I really need to get a good, like, kind of overhead setup. One of the many things on my list for what to do this summer, but we haven't gotten to that yet. No. That looks a little less. Um, okay, now I'm a surgeon. It's like right on the edge. Mm. So this wasn't too bad for setting up, so I think I can do this again. And this thing, my water tray, this guy, is so like it's really heavy, even though it's plastic. It's I don't know, does it weigh or something, or is it just heavy because of the water? I don't know, but it can't dump over on my desk. There's no way it can dump over on my desk, so that's good. That's secure. Happy about that. So I think this is a good, not the best setup for me showing the picture, but it's a good setup for me to move. It seems. So I guess it's a keeper. Okay. See you doing downstairs. Bumping around. I wonder what the weather's going to be like this evening. Husband's supposed to go on another bike ride. He goes on Wednesdays and Thursdays. I kind of have like scattered thunderstorms. I don't know. I'm gonna leave that like that. I don't know why, but I'm gonna. I kind of like that. I'm gonna leave it. Okay, here's. It's kind of cool how quick this dries. I like that. Okay. I think it was good to start with water too. Coloring, painting water. It's kind of like, you can't really go wrong with that, right? So I think that's it. I got to figure out how I'm gonna, I don't know, how I'm gonna do that. I don't want to put it back in the paint thing. So I think how this works. Where's the lid? I gotta empty my water, but this goes over this, like this. I don't know if you just saw that because I wasn't totally in the camera and didn't realize it. And then, like underneath here, and I can't really show it because then I'll tip it over, but I don't know. Will it hurt? I don't know. We'll see. It's all going to be blue anyway. This is, sits in the inside. This sits inside this. So it's like all right there, right? It's kind of cool. I just wish, like I said, I wish I had a smaller one, but this is the size I had. And I got this from Jackson's, which is like some art supply place in Maine, which like this is my first experience with them. So like that's where I got all three palettes, or what I guess that's what they're called. All three of these things I got from them. Okay, it didn't tip over or nothing. So that's pretty cool. I think that's gonna work. I can find my way around by it. So I gotta go dump this water and clean my brushes. And one thing, like I don't know, maybe I can actually show it next time. When you clean your brushes with that Master's Art, I don't know if people know that like you can actually like you can leave some of the water. Like what I will do is I will get a little bit of water like the first time, a little bit of water, have it sit inside there, and I'll just swish my brush around in it, and I'll squish, I'll like, I don't know, what do you call it? Pinch and move it down. I can show you from this actually. I'll do this with the, oh, whoops, let's not do that with this brush. It's coming apart. It really is coming apart. I'll do, oh, if it does, it does. Um, I'll do this with the soap in the brush. I'll keep doing that and then rinse it on, and then let the liquid that comes from the brush with the soap in it go into the brush cleaner container, onto the soap, because then you're actually then what's in there is just soap that's clean is cleaning off your paint, and so the cleaned off paint and the soap, but you can still use that to clean your brushes. And actually that stuff built up in there seems to kind of, I don't know, seems to add a little zhuzh to it. I don't know. And it gives you a good starter for cleaning your brush. So I don't know if people know that or whatever, but um, so don't think you don't have to just swish it around the brush, then put your brush over the sink and then rinse it out. You don't have to do that. You can do it right in that container and smush the stuff out in the container, and it probably makes the stuff last longer. So um, again, like you have the little cup and then you do this, but next time I come on, I'll show you my thing of Masters brush cleaner so you can see what it looks like and kind of get an idea what I mean. But that stuff lasts forever anyway. It really does. I don't know, I think I have maybe, with all the painting I did, I think I have only one of the ones like this. I have only one empty container of that with all the painting that I did. It took a long time and a lot of paintings for me to, a lot of brush cleaning for me to get through one little thing like that. So, so that is it for me. Um, yep. So if you have any suggestions or anything, you can feel free to leave them underneath this video. Because again, like I said, I'm new to gouache. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just like I'm just having fun. But, I'd like to know how to use things right. So um, that's it. That's it. That's all. Have a good afternoon. I will see you all on the YouTube streets. Let me can I get a good shot, a better shot of this? Oh. I don't think I can get a better shot on the desk either. On the actual desk part of the desk. So this is one side, and then this this is the other side. I can't. I have to show it upside down for me to get it right. Or bend it. This is why I'm kind of starting to like doing PDFs better than coloring in the book. It's because of the 2-page thing. Anyway, so that's the other side. So thanks for joining me. This was fun. I had fun. And I'll see you all on the YouTube streets. I'll get that to close. Is it going to close? Is it going to close? Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.